Welcome to Talk Heavy, where we only talk heavy. When it come to topics, you know we got a bevy.
This man actually is, excuse my French, a piece of shit. His name is Derek Chauvin, and he's the man who killed George Floyd. And he's going to trial right now. Now, it looks like we're leaning towards a conviction, but there's always a but. In the land of America, it seems like no matter how much evidence you have against these police officers, they find a way to get off. So, with that being said, what are some thoughts that you guys have as we come close to, you know, the end of this trial? And do you think that he'll go to jail?
First of all, V changed her name to Helmet of Salvation. V trolling. Well, on to the real topic. My fuck. She out of pocket. But I definitely think, for me personally though, I think we gotta take a step back real quick and really consider some things for real. First off, we are relying on the government or the justice system, rather, to convict this person who murdered somebody in our community yet again. And I think we put in a little too much, I guess, backing into the justice system and hope into the justice system when it has routinely failed us over and over and over and over again.
Right.
So my expectations are nothing. I don't have any expectations. I think we should be fully ready for a not guilty conviction, even though the evidence points towards a guilty conviction. It definitely prepared ourselves for that. As for like, because I did want to just mention, right, like people like Candace Owens, people like the white conservatives, white liberals who always want to defend our system, always want to defend the police officers, always want to defend the people who are destroying the Black community or participating in the destruction of the Black community. I would behoove us as Black people not to argue with them, not to give them any credence, not to give their arguments any credence, because it will validate what they have to say. I think we should, as the great Toni Morrison says, draw our gaze into ourselves, into healing, into bettering our people, bettering our community, giving love where love is needed, and letting go of our justifiable disdain for all the people who are trying to continuously bring us down as a people.
I think you said something dope. I think you said something dope. I like that. I'm heavy on the ignore the assholes. So like, you can't tell me, I don't have to tell you why I'm hurt or why this person should be going to jail. I don't have to defend my humanity. So I'm with you on that one. I just wanted to give you a round of applause for saying that. Stop arguing with these assholes. Layman's terms. Helmet of Salvation, what you got for us, baby?
You know, I just had to go put this helmet on. I know you guys see a purple bonnet, but this is not a bonnet. This is a helmet of salvation, because Derek Chauvin is going to get what get what he deserves. At least I'm hoping and I'm praying. So I put this helmet of salvation on because first we had Derek Jackson, now we got Derek Chauvin, and I feel like they both deserve justice, to treat them right. I think Derek Jackson, well, we already spoke on that. But this Derek, no. But seriously though, I feel like Scott said everything that I would have said and more. So I don't really have anything to add on to that. It's just I'm hoping for the best, but I'm not going to act like I'll be surprised if he doesn't get in trouble or end up going to jail or ends up getting like administrative leave and all that type of stuff. Like I won't be surprised if that's the outcome of the situation.
Keith Chauvin?
Huh?
Oh.
What was that? I don't like that one. That was wild.
It's okay. I got on this armor shield for you, Keith.
Thank you.
So nothing.
Protect
you know
me,
what I'm saying? I'm protecting us today.
No weapon formed
even from ourselves. You know
even from ourselves. But I think I heard like little things from the trial. I try not to keep up with it because I don't got time for the negativity to be in my life because I feel like it's gonna be the same way as it always is. But I did hear them say like, the normal excuses. Well, he was on drugs, he was intoxicated, he already had heart problems, he had 3 strokes 4 years ago. It was a whole bunch of stuff they were saying, not the fact that it was a knee in his neck or anything like that, or someone was on top of him. Like they were like, well, even if he had all those things, I don't care if he was having a heart attack at that moment, even before he got touched. He could have got help, like
Right.
maybe if the guy wasn't on top of him, he wouldn't have died. So like no matter what you try to say happened or what kind of guy you want to portray him as, no matter what, that man is an accessory to murder at this point. He at least help him die. So at the end of the day, he should go to jail. And I agree with Scotty said, like, it's crazy that we got to count on the same people who hired this fool. But like, what else we gonna do? Like, we don't got a justice system ourselves. Like, we could just kidnap him and take him and be like, well, bro, you already know what's about to go down. Like, we could do it. Like, it could happen. But
and no, I was saying that's street justice.
Yeah, street justice. Yeah, I mean, it could be street justice. All these I think we talked about last episode, all these murders and stuff going on. If people want to go kill somebody, go kill Derek. What's his name? Kavanaugh.
That's close enough. Yeah.
I got you.
No,
I got you.
I just wanted to say.
Go.
No, just real quick. I just wanted to add this last thing. Like, if you think about it, like what Keith was saying, like they will find any and every excuse to defend their people. And when I say their people, I mean agents of white supremacy. People will die on that sword of white supremacy. They will die on it because it don't matter what they see. It don't matter if they see somebody could walk up to a random black person, shoot them in the face, and they'll try to make excuses for it. It don't matter. There's always going to be something.
When all it fails is that you don't know what they were going through. They were mentally going through. They try to give you a backstory. They try to humanize and dehumanize the black person. You know how it works.
Right. It doesn't matter. And so that's why I say, yo, you are trying to fight. And my mom always used to tell me this. You cannot rationalize the irrational. You cannot. Right. Shout out to mom. You can't rationalize the irrational. You will go fucking crazy trying to do it.
Yep.
That's why I say, like, don't even block all that shit out. For real. Like, block it out. Focus on what we need to focus on as a people, you know what I'm saying? And push forward. And I know it's hard and it's justifiable. I'm not saying anybody's wrong for being mad. You completely and utterly justified. Like, that shit is traumatizing, is hurtful, and it touched me personally, it touches my soul, for real. Like, that man was a person, but he also had a family, and he also children. They had 4 children on the witness stand who witnessed this man die. 4 children, and they couldn't even show their face because they're kids. Like, that's crazy to me. That you killed this man in front of kids.
Yeah, and you stared at the kids.
Right, and so I'm
mistaken. It was a teenager, a child, a minor that taped it. If I'm not mistaken. So
Also, today they had one of the minors who was a witness come up. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, and because she was so young, they couldn't bring her on camera, but you could hear her crying in the background, and it was just so heartbreaking, because she literally witnessed a man dying, and just hearing her like describe that at such a young age. And hearing those tears, like, that's going to traumatize her for the rest of her life.
Yep. That's a big fact. So, it's an unfortunate situation. And we find ourselves saying this over and over and over and over again so many times. But I got to ask y'all, we're not going to make no wagers on it or anything. But for the record, we doing this for the record. In the case of the state versus Derek Chauvin for the murder of George Floyd, what do you think it'll be? We find you guilty or not guilty? Go ahead, Scott. You first.
I think he wouldn't be guilty of murder. Probably like negligent. Like, I forgot what the charge is, but like police negligence or something like that, or manslaughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that if they're charging him with any like murder charge, he's not going to be found guilty. But I do think he'll be found guilty in like negligence, but will not have to do any jail time.
Okay, Keith.
Yeah, I'm with everyone else. No murder. He won't get no murder charges. But
go ahead.
Anything.
I will. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying he get some probation, sit in the crib for a little bit, get paid, chill.
I will say, though, the prospect of rioting and civil unrest may make them do something that they normally wouldn't do. And I think that might play a huge role in the results.
So I guess that plays a part of my answer. I think that they'll find him guilty. I don't know for the whole thing, for the full ride, as we would like to say, the murder and everything. But I think he will do some jail time, and I think that he will be found guilty. So we'll see. Seems like I'm alone on this, but we'll see.
Nobody can compare, we incomparable.